Hey everyone, I'm Sunita, a fabric data engineer and analyst. So this project is a part of a data factory challenge using Microsoft Fabric, and for this challenge I have taken the data set from the Kaggle, and which is basically about global job listings, and for that I have followed a layered architecture to make data AI ready. So in this walkthrough, I'll demonstrate an end-to-end data pipeline using Medallion architecture, starting from the data ingestions in the branch layer and from a final insight in the Power BI using the Copilot. So you can see here that I have followed the end-to-end workflow. So let's navigate to the Fabric application. Here we are in the Fabric environment, and open the workspace. Let me navigate to the workspace. So here I have created the separate workspace for this challenge, that is the Fabric Challenge AI Medallion Job Insights. So let me navigate here, and you can find all the related data all in single place, and that is the best part of the Fabric, and it is unified. So you need not to switch between different tools. So let's start with the branch layer. So here you can see that I have ingested a raw CSV file using the copy data activity and using the pipeline, my workspace, where I will show you how I ingested. So you can see that this data ingestion pipeline I have created to bring the data from the source, and you can see that from the source I have selected as a, because my file was in the SharePoint folder, so I have established a connection between them, and as a destination I have already created a lake house, and inside that I create a table, a file. Basically I just took the raw file as it is without any transformation. So you can see that when I run this pipeline, and this is a, so you can see that our pipeline has been successfully run. That means all the data has been ingested into the lakehouse without applying any transformation. So this ensures the raw data is maintained as it is for the downstream process. Alright, so let's check that we have ingested data properly or not. So let me navigate to the workspace, and here you can go to the lake house, and you can see that we have now we have this raw CSV file inside the lake house. All right, so let's move to another uh, workflow, that is make the silver, create the silver layer. So let me navigate to the workspace, and here I'll go to the my workspace, and I have created the data warehouse for the further processing. So let me navigate to this data warehouse, and here you can see that I have created a silver schema here, and I'll show you my query to create the silver schema. So you can see that this is the silver schema query, and I created to take to bring the data from bronze layer to the silver layer. And now, so in the silver layer I process data from the bronze layer using the data factory pipeline. So let me show you the data factory pipeline. So here I have already opened this. Let me navigate to this, and yes, this is the bronze to silver. So you can see here that, I have in the data warehouse, first I created a schema named silver, and then used pipeline to load data from the bronze into this silver layer. So at this stage, transformations are applied, including cleaning the data, handling the null value. So let me show you my data warehouse, where I have handled some null values which was in the location ID table, and I have used some Copilot transformation also. Here you can see that uh, by using the Copilot, I just remove the null value inside this column, and we have just start to validate this pipeline, and now we have send a run command to it. Alright, so now you can see that our pipeline has been successfully run. That means we have bring the data from the bronze layer to the silver layer. already. All right, so let me navigate to the workspace and let's check it. So you can see in the data warehouse. All right, so we have here, and you can see that the experience job location, we have created these three tables from one main table inside the silver schema through the data pipelines. All right, and you can see here, and I use some Copilot transformation also here in for doing this job. So along with these data pipelines, to bring data from the bronze layer to the silver layer, I create some metadata pipeline also. So let me navigate to the workspace, and here you can see that metadata pipeline. So I here you can see that I have added some scripts and activities here to uh, automate capture column level metadata and column names data types for every table. So here we are not just transforming data, um, we are making sure the context around the data is captured too. So all of this run sequentially, and you can see here that it is a fully automated, no manual steps needed. So this makes the model more AI ready. Alright, so let's move to the next step, that is the gold layer. So here till now we have created the bronze layer, silver layer using the data pipelines, and also we have created the metadata pipeline which is store the configurations like source, destination and data types, load types, so that the pipeline doesn't need a hard-coded value, and this makes the data pipelines reusable and scalable. So let me navigate to the workspace again, and here I will go to the data warehouse. Then let me navigate to the data warehouse here, and here already I have created the gold schema as I created for the silver layer. So here you can see that alright, so here in this layer, I have created the schema using the SQL scripts with assistance from the Copilot, and then loaded the transform data from the silver layer to gold layer. I also applied the DBT transformation to build the final analytic model. So let me navigate to the DBT model. Here you can see that for this I have created a DBT model to define fact and the dimensions table, forming a star schema for reporting. So within this DBT model, I organized the models in a dedicated folders, like you can see here that the dim experience, dim locations, and in this dedicated to the model folder. So this folder mapped to the gold schema. You can see that this the schema is mapped to the gold, and applied reusable transformations such as the converting country codes into the readable country names. So you can see here that in the dim experience, I have created some, I have created these uh, code formats like in the table, so that this layer, so that it become the readable format, and this layer is optimized for the analytic and serve as the foundation for the reporting and the analytics. So we have did this for the dim location, we have did this. For this I have created the DBT model, and to define fact and the dimension tables, forming a star schema for the reporting purpose. So within the DBT, I organized the model in a dedicated folder, which is the model, and mapped it to the gold schema and applied reusable transformation. Just like you can see here that in my table there were some code formats like FTC, PT, and I have converted it into the readable formats. So this layer is optimized for analytics and serve as the foundation for the reporting and insights. So when I run this DPT model, so let's wait, it will run successfully, and all the transformation which we have applied here, it will go directly, it will reflect to the whole schema layer also. Alright, so here you can see that our DPT model has been successfully run. So let's move to the next step. So let's move to the next step. Let me navigate to my workspace, and here I will open the next step is the semantic model. So I'll open, let me close these tabs so that I can find the more space. Alright, so here you can see that I have created the semantic model, that is a job analysis. Now I have to make this semantic model AI ready. So from this semantic model, I have created the report in Power BI, and the report is fully based on the AI ready model we provide. So from here, you can see that grab data for AI, and you have to define, simplify the data schema, verified answers. You can see that define the relationship between tables and set up the business logic and expose only the fields that are meaningful for the natural language query. So to make it truly AI ready, I simplify the schema by removing the technical ID fields and added clear AI instructions. I have set up some verified answers and pre-built phrases like here you can see. So Copilot always know how to respond to common questions, and I have added some AI instruction describing what each column means and set up some verified uh, and set up some verified answers with pre-filled phrases. So Copilot always knows how to respond to the common questions. Alright, so from this semantic model, I have created the report in Power BI. So let me navigate to the workspace. I have already created the report, and here the report name is this. And from the semantic model which we have seen, from that I have created the report in the Power BI, and the report is fully based on the AI ready model we prepared. You can see that if I ask a question using Copilot in natural language, so it returned the accurate and validated result. So let me show you one question. Let me ask, show me uh, average salary by experience. So let's wait what Copilot gives us. Alright, so Copilot has given us the same result as we can see on the report. So based on, let me ask another question. So how many are total job there? So let's wait for the Copilot gives us the result. And boom, you can see that we have these result already in our reports. So now it is on this available data. You can ask the question using the Copilot in natural language, and it return accurate and the validated data, validated results. So this demonstrates that the report is built on the well-structured AI-ready semantic model, enabling reliable insights and interactive analysis.